Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. Boy, oh boy, do we have even more news to cover here today because the skill-based matchmaking debacle has been making waves throughout the community. So much so that yet another thing from Activision doesn't work. It's straight up broken. Who would have thought? And that, of course, would be their support website. So if you guys don't know, if you didn't catch my previous video or Ace's video, it turns out you can see your hidden skill-based matchmaking rating within Call of Duty by requesting your information from Activision over on their privacy website. It looks like they've been tracking every single match that we have played since Call of Duty Vanguard, and when you request your information, they will send you over every single match that you've had since Vanguard, and they'll show you everything, including your secret skill rating and how it's changed and evolved over time, and you can also see everything that they use to determine and track your skill rating. Well, just like with Black Ops 6, this is either intentionally bad or just incompetence, because the website, ever since Exclusive Ace revealed it to us, has essentially been down. I was personally able to get through and request my information, but it's been over 24 hours now and they've still not sent me an email, and I have a feeling that magically it's just going to get lost at the virtual post office somewhere. Most people who request their information are now just met with an error screen. So again, either Activision is intentionally not allowing people to access this stuff because they did not want people figuring this out, or the website can't handle the amount of traffic being thrown at it. But either way, the lid has been blown off of skill-based matchmaking, and soon, once everybody finally gets their information, we are going to learn so much about this system, as all the stats guys are going to be able to break down the data for good players, pro players, bad players, and everything in between, and it's going to be really hilarious to see all this go down, which is likely why Activision is doing its best to slow everything down as much as humanly possible. Now, speaking of Activision being shady as shit, how about that new event that's coming out tomorrow? Because so far, the only event to actually work within Black Ops 6 was the Gobblegum event, and now we have the Squid Game event, which is going to add with it new game modes for multiplayer and zombies. On the surface, that sounds fine, whatever, new game modes, until you realize this is Activision we're talking about, and they're going to monetize the holy hell out of this thing by adding even more paid stuff into the game that does not have an anti-cheat, the game that has horrendous servers and terrible spawns, hit detection issues, desync, packet burst, and everything else that we've been covering over the course of the past couple of weeks. And the scummy part about this, right, is initially Activision did everything they could to hide the fact that this event is paid and fans need to purchase what is essentially another paid battle pass in order to unlock everything. That's just freaking crazy to think about. Like, it's a $70 game with a $10 base battle pass per season, a $30 premium battle cell battle pass per season, and literally hundreds of $20+ bundles in the shop, and now they're going to be adding a paid event on top of all of that. So here are going to be the Squid Game rewards. We have a free track, which culminates with the Cleaver melee weapon that fans have been wondering about for a while, and below that we see the premium rewards. These include weapon blueprints with tracers and operator skin and a bunch of other stuff. But how much does all this cost? Well, Activision didn't want you to know that. In fact, they flew out a bunch of content creators to play the event early. There's like this red light, green light game mode. I never watched Squid Games, but apparently it's tied to that. Like, there's gonna be a game mode associated with that. So a bunch of content creators got flown up by Activision, got the VIP treatment, got to play the game early and record footage early, but they appeared to have had to have signed an NDA of some sort because not one content creator showed the price of the event battle pass, and none of them were allowed to talk about it in their videos, which further goes to show, don't always trust people who are in bed with Activision. Activision themselves then posted the trailer for the event, they talked about it on social media, and they even made a blog post, and none of that revealed the price for the premium track. It was only after hours of fan backlash that they sneakily went back in and updated their blog post to reveal that the premium track for the Squid Game event is going to be 1,100 COD points, which is the equivalent of 10 of your American dollary dues. Now, given the fact that they were so secretive about this, given the fact that all these people had to sign NDAs, the fact that they had to go through and sneakily update the blog post and everything, you would think we'd be talking about like $30, $40, $50 or something like that. It's $10. I mean, I'm not saying that's good, but just with how creepy and sneaky they were, you think they would just reveal that outright as compared to hiding it. But I suppose the reason why they did that is because it's such terrible optics to have a game in such a bad place like Black Ops 6 and Warzone are, and then add even more monetization on top of everything else. I think Modern Warzone and Charlie Intel put it best on Twitter earlier today. Now, I'm not trying to defend Activision here. You guys know I do the exact opposite, but my thought process on this is the Squid Game collaboration was already set up way in advance, and they always planned to release it on January 3rd. But little did Netflix know when they agreed to this collaboration that Activision and Microsoft would drive away almost 50% of their players with within what, like 2 months of the game launching? Thanks to everything that we've been talking about recently. The terrible servers, the super thick skill-based matchmaking, the tiny-ass maps, arguably the worst maps in a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2019, the fact that the anti-cheat doesn't work, the countless bugs that never seem to be addressed. Like, do you guys want an example of how down bad COD is and how buggy the game is? Zombies, which has always been kind of like the shining beacon of hope for Black Ops 6 so far, is so buggy that Treyarch is extending the time that fans have to finish the Citadel Easter egg and unlock the rewards until the end of Season 1. And this is because apparently there are so many bugs with the Easter egg itself. And if you guys don't know about the rewards, if you complete the Easter egg before the end of Season 1, you're going to get a special operator skin, as well as a calling card with a skull on it to signify the players that you did the Easter egg before the directed mode came out. Well, directed mode's coming out tomorrow, but they don't care. They're still going to extend the amount of time that people can finish the Easter egg so they can get their rewards, because apparently it's just been so buggy that people have not been able to do it, which is freaking mind-blowing. Like, even zombies, it's like the one thing that's supposed to work, even that has not been working here within Black Ops 6. And on the rare occasion that things are working right, the way that Treyarch intended, with the game being so optimized for engagement that you actually can't breathe, the game becomes so formulaic that you can already predict the bullshit that's gonna happen before it happens. In fact, let's take a look at this clip that I got earlier today when I foolishly booted up Black Ops 6 to get some footage for my videos. I might use the VMP class because this one's got that, well, no, forward intel, that's not the right one. You guys want me to give you a preview of what's about to happen in about 5 seconds? I'm going to take a second to try to change my class. I'm going to die before I'm able to change my class because that's how the spawns are in this game. You guys ready for it? All right, BMP. Oh, nope. BMP, get rid of this. Put on Vigilance.
Go, go, go.
I fucking told you. I fucking told you. This shit is just downright bad, man. I'm sorry, but when the game is in a state like it is right now, it makes Netflix look bad for wanting to collaborate them, and it makes Activision look even worse, which somehow they manage to do that every single day, by further monetizing the game to nickel and dime what's left of its dwindling player base instead of fixing the countless issues that the game is facing right now. I suppose the one good thing about all of this, like this entire fiasco that's going on with Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty as a whole, is videos like this. Like, we as the community get to sit back and watch the train wreck that has been Black Ops 6 and Warzone and ranked play and just sit here and laugh, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I think we all just want COD to be good again. But nearly every day, it seems like more and more stuff keeps coming out to prove that the series has strayed further from that path. Now, like I mentioned towards the very beginning of the video, I'm still waiting on Activision to email me over my skill-based matchmaking data. I wonder if they saw my email address. I wonder if they realized it was my account. They're like, oh no, wait a minute, we can't send that to Nero. Maybe we should delay that, you know? I'm still waiting. But when I do finally get my information, or if I should say I get my information, I will be doing a video on that. But for right now, I'm going to wrap up this video here today and pass the question off to you guys. What do you think of them adding another paid Battle Pass rewards track on top of everything else here within Black Ops 6? Leave your thoughts and feedback on that down there in the comments. Be sure to sub to the channel if you guys are new around here. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.